Miss Julie. I am a nutrition educator with CalFresh Healthy Living, University of California, Cooperative Extension in Santa Clara County. Today, we will be going over the workbook pages for the Fuel Up with Breakfast lesson. We will also be going over our daily records in our workbooks. We have 2 daily records in our workbooks. We have one for foods and beverages we have consumed, and then we have another one for physical activity. Let's get started. Turn to page 23 in your workbook. Find the title, Is It Balanced? Now, let's look at the 3 pictures and descriptions of the 3 breakfast options. Circle the breakfast that is the best choice, using the 3 out of 5 model as a guide. Then, write 2 sentences about why the breakfast you picked is the best choice. Pause the video to complete this section of the workbook. Alright, now let's start the next activity. Find the title, Physical Activity, on the same workbook page. Remember, there are 2 types of physical activity. There is low-level physical activity, an activity that does not make your heart beat fast, like walking at a slow pace. And then there is moderate to vigorous physical activity, an activity that makes your heart beat faster. Some examples of moderate to vigorous activities are running, jogging, walking very fast, bicycling, heavy yard work, swimming, basketball, soccer, tennis, jump rope, and jumping jacks. All physical activity is good, but remember to try to get 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity each day. Look at the chart and add up the number of minutes of moderate to vigorous level physical activity each student did in one day. Then decide if the recommended amount of physical activity was met. Mark yes or no. If the student did not meet the recommended number of minutes for the day, fill in an example of moderate to vigorous level physical activity that they could do. Pause the video to complete this section of the workbook. Now, let's go to page 24 in your workbook. Find the title, What I Learned. Read the letter Abby wrote to you. Think about things in her daily routine that she might be missing, as well as changes she can make to her daily routine that will help her feel better and have more energy. On the lines underneath the letter, give Abby advice on her problem. Pause the video to complete this section of the workbook. You are now done with the workbook pages that will be turned in for this lesson. But don't stop the video yet. We will now jump to page 29 to start our daily food and beverage, as well as our daily physical activity records. We will start filling our records out now, but we'll complete them after the next lesson, and we'll turn them in then. Let's start filling out our daily records. Turn to page 29 in your workbook. We will start with the food and beverage record. Think, what did you eat and drink so far today? What did I have? Got it. Put the food and beverages you already had today in the appropriate meal section on the left side of the chart. Have you had any glasses of water today? Make sure you also mark off a box for each glass of water you have had at the bottom of the chart. Pause the video to put in the foods and beverages you have had today. After you have put all the foods and beverages you have had so far today on your record, you are ready for the next step. Turn to pages 34 and 35 in your workbook to help you complete your daily record. For each food, under its food group column, put the amount of servings from that food group you had from the food you ate today. At lunch today, I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on whole wheat bread. My sandwich had 2 slices of whole wheat bread. Remember, 1 slice of bread is 1 serving. For my sandwich, I used 2 slices of bread. So for my sandwich, I had 2 servings of bread, which is 2 servings from the grains group. So I will put 2 servings in the box on my record where my food row and my food group column meet. Be sure to include all the servings from food groups for mixed foods. For my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, there is also peanut butter. What food group does peanut butter belong to? Protein. I used a spoonful of peanut butter for my sandwich, which is equal to 1 serving of peanut butter. So I will put a 1 where my sandwich row and my protein column meet. For the jelly, though jams and jellies may have fruit or fruit juice, they do not have a lot of fruit or fruit juice and do have a lot of sugar. Remember, extras are foods that do not contain enough nutrients to fit into one of the 5 food groups. Because of this, we put jam and jelly in the extras category. Since we do not have serving sizes for extras, put an X in the box where the sandwich row and the extras column meet. Now, I am going to fill out the remaining foods and beverages I have had so far today. Pause the video to write the amount of servings you have had so far today. After you put in the food and beverages you have had so far today on your daily record, look at how many servings you have had from each food group. Look at the recommended amount of servings for each food group shown on pages 34 and 35 in your workbook. Keep this in mind when eating meals and snacks for the rest of the day. Now, let's go over our daily physical activity record at the bottom of page 29. This physical activity record helps you analyze your habits and make a plan to become healthier by meeting the daily physical activity requirement. Think about the physical activity you have done today. What was it? Remember, there are 2 types of physical activity. There is low-level physical activity, an activity that does not make your heart beat fast, like walking at a slow pace. And then there is moderate to vigorous physical activity, an activity that makes your heart beat faster, such as walking at a fast pace, biking, running, swimming, or jumping rope. All physical activity is good, but remember, you should get 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity each day. Think about the physical activity you have done so far today. Was it low level or moderate to vigorous physical activity? Put activities in the appropriate columns. Then put the number of minutes you did each activity in the column next to it. Pause the video to complete this section of the workbook. At the bottom of your physical activity record, you will see the physical activity recommendation for the day. For kids, it is recommended to get 60 minutes of physical activity a day. Keep this in mind as you go about the rest of your day so that you can meet the recommendation. Remember, today isn't over yet. Complete the rest of your daily record later today with any additional foods or beverages you have consumed, as well as any additional physical activity done. You will need the record filled out for our next lesson. Thank you for joining me today.